Put your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here on another episode of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. Man, how's everybody doing today? Look, y'all know I'm gonna answer that. My day was pretty good. A little rough, pretty good. But, you know, we still here. We moving right along with our regularly scheduled program. Hey, man, look, I know y'all saw the post. I know y'all looked at a little something. Y'all know who gonna be here today. But we're gonna take our time real quick. Y'all know how I roll. I have to announce where I'm at, what it is that I'm doing. So here we go. Boom, baby. We here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana, where it consists of Ron Reeder, the VNO What You Know, myself, Life Coach Jeff Relevant of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. He is a man that does a number of things. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Listen, the truth still remains with this. If you need your podcast or your radio show produced, or you need live coverage of events, or we dabbling in, you know, into the documentaries a little bit. If you want us to shoot something like that for you, please get a hold of us. We are a group of many talented talents people. So y'all tap in. And we also have a second location for the Vibe Studios. It is at Healthy in Space in Maryville, right off of 61st and Broadway in Maryville, Indiana. So please tap into V2 in the building, all right? Because we just not got one territory. We expanding a little bit. So y'all come check us out with that. All right. And also, I don't think I have a lot of, no, I really don't. I do have to shout this out, though. The Forever Grateful Awards Appreciation and Fashion Show will be on Friday, June 13th, hosted by Bo Deal and Sasha Gohard. And I'm going to let you know, your boy will be doing interviews again, like always, because this is what we do, people. You know, we like to do some live coverage of these events, these popping events that happen out in the city of Chicago. You know, yeah, y'all know me, bro. But yes, the red carpet will be there and live and ready for everybody at, what did I say, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. I'm gonna be set up. I'm gonna be ready. We're gonna be doing interviews, and I believe Robin E is also going to be doing the red carpet interviews also. So y'all tap in, man. We keeping y'all covered on all bases. But once again, it's Forever Grateful Fashion Show and Appreciation Show, Award Show. Okay, food and drinks interviews available. Once again, that's at 1150 North Lehman Avenue in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. All right. So y'all tap in. Y'all can also go on Eventbrite to get your tickets as well. And your boy is nominated twice. I just got to throw that out there. Even though the voting's closed, I should have done a little more voting. It's all right. The voting's closed, but I'm nominated. I think he threw me in there for like best dress. I don't know why, girl. I don't be dressing up. I just wear what I wear. Okay. I just wear what I wear. Okay. But you know, the podcast radio host, you know, we back in that category again. So y'all go ahead, show your boy some love. Just come out and support. It's gonna be a great event. I'm telling y'all. If y'all was at the Forever Grateful Awards, y'all need to understand you missed a great event, because he really brought people together out here. And hands down for me, that was one of the better award shows of the year. Cough, cough. But that, okay, I'm not here to debate that. I'm here because I have a great guest for y'all today. Y'all don't get to hear me jaw-jab a little bit. But I got one more announcement, because see, that's how I do. I have to shout out Shateria Beauty in the house, okay? Shateria Beauty. This is, okay, I need y'all to take a look at that there, okay? Look at that. Shateria Beauty, Shateria Beauty. T.L. Williams and his wife, Ruby Goldsmoke, have a vegan hair care brand, okay? Now, listen, they out here giving people, like cancer patients, hair out here. Like, this is real. I done heard them tell this story several times. They've been on 106.3. I believe they was on Power 92. Y'all done seen them on my show. Y'all done seen them around the city, the whole nine. They was even on Shop Talk 7 talking about this. So y'all already know what's going on. But y'all need to tap in with Shateria Beauty. So go to www.shateriabeauty.com. That's SHATERIA beauty.com. And yeah, tap into this vegan hair care line, because look at this. The picture is, they got manes out here. I know it's a little hazy. I know it is, but they got manes. Don't they have manes? They got manes out here. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not growing my hair out. Y'all ain't gonna see it. Y'all might see me look a little raggedy with a hat on, but I'm not growing my hair out. It's just not happening. But anyway, okay, we off of this. I do have a guest for y'all. And this guest, y'all have seen her a few places out here. Y'all have seen her many places out here. She does a lot of things by herself on her own as well. And that is great. I love it when people take initiative to do things on their own and by themselves, because she didn't need nobody. She ain't asked for no help either. She kind of just compiled some things put together. But we're going to talk about that too, because it was good. So without further ado, let me introduce to y'all Tye Renee.
Well, hello, Saints and Aints. How y'all doing?
There it is, Saints and Aints. I love it. So what's up, girl? Are you happy to be here today?
I am wonderful. I am highly favored and blessed to be here today. How you doing?
Highly favored and blessed. Girl, I'm good.
Amen.
You know?
We love that.
Yeah, we love the Lord. He heard our cry.
He did, and pity ever grow.
Come on. Girl, you know what? See, we about to have some good stuff. Y'all don't know what's about to happen. We know what's happening. We kind of locked in right now.
We do.
I need to just come up to our level.
You know, I say Saints and Aints for a reason, baby.
Hey,
I know I have to work for it, but baby, I will praise him up in here.
You better talk about it, girl.
Okay.
He turned water into what?
He turned it into wine.
There it is.
He did.
Okay. Some of y'all might get that later. We might talk about it later. But anyway, girl, you know, I gave you a good little introduction there, but go ahead, talk about yourself, because the thing is, I always tell people, you know, you can introduce yourself better than I can.
You know, I'm with you when you're right.
Go ahead, girl.
I am. So, well, I am a singer. I am a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
I have now added actor, you know, musical performer to that list. You know, I dabble with the dancing a little bit. You know, Jane of all trades over here. I'm just saying.
Okay. Mad at you.
But yeah, no. I am. Honestly, I am just. I keep telling people I'm like just a regular person, you know. You know, I got a little bit of voice, you know. I can do a little bit of you did it, but
she got voice. She got voice. She being modest. She got a little bit of voice. She got voice. Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But you know, I'm just Tye Renee is just Tye Renee. You know, Tye Renee is just Tye Renee.
Tye Renee is just Tye Renee.
I am. If you want to know something, ask. It's not a guarantee I'm gonna give you an answer. But if you want to know something, just ask.
Okay. Y'all heard it, people. Hold on. Y'all heard it. She said, if we want to know, we just ask. Look at her face.
It doesn't guarantee an answer.
Okay. See, that's why I said you gotta let people know that.
It does not guarantee an answer.
Come on, there it is.
Okay. Because sometimes, you know, Tye Renee is Tye Renee, but if you go into Tanisha, you may not get an answer. But Tye Renee, let's see.
Tanisha. All right. I have a couple questions brewing.
Oh, come on.
But first thing I want to kick off is this, because you know, I see you around. You do your music and everything. You do good music. You do great music. You have yes, girl. You sang out here.
I do.
She talking about I got a little voice. She got
a little something.
You got a voice out here. Look, I want to know what really got you started with all of this, because I'm telling you, music is something that a lot of people do, and it's hard to do coming out of Chicago. I would imagine any city. But what particularly sparked your interest in this?
I honestly have your cliche story. I guess I was singing in church.
But it's your story.
My grandmother was a pastor, and you know, if you're a PK or PGK, you know, you're gonna be singing in the church house. You're gonna be singing in somebody's choir, whether you can sing or not. You're gonna sing in the choir.
That's true.
And so I started in church. And then I was in choir in school.
Okay.
I got serious about music during my senior year of high school. This boy, Andre Simmons, shout out to Andre. He was part of a band called Johnny Kilroy. He heard about me from some of his friends and was like, okay, let's go check her out. And they heard me sing and they were like, yeah, come on, we want you.
Okay.
and it was um it was history from there. And I started off with a band. So I started off with Johnny Kilroy.
Okay.
I do still do stuff with them because that's where I started.
Mhm.
And I'm always going to I'm never want to forget where I came from, what got me out here in the first place.
Yeah.
And I was fine being a background singer.
Really?
I was baby.
You was good.
I am a harmony hoe. Okay. I love to do harmonies.
I hear you.
And y'all, yeah, I said I'm a harmony hoe. I love it. But we were doing a show at the House of Blues. We got a chance to perform at the House of Blues.
Okay, that's what's up.
And they were like, no, you get in the front. Like, it's time for you.
Really?
It is time for you to do something. So we finna put you out there and you finna show them what you got.
Okay.
And that's just what it's gonna be. And they did that. And
Mhm.
I was good ever since then. And then from Johnny Kilroy, I hooked up with Andre Dubose, which he is a part of Reflective Music. He's the CEO of Reflective Music.
Mhm.
They actually signed me. It's an independent label. They signed me in 2019.
Okay.
May of 2019. And I've been rocking with them ever since.
That's what's up.
And that officially started my solo career.
Mhm.
And then just this year, I still rock with Reflective, but I am now also a part of T2 Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to be managed by the one and only, Trevor the singer, the voice of R&B.
He holding
Chicago.
the camera right there. He holding the camera right there.
But I have an amazing team behind me.
Yeah.
Who gets on my nerves, child, but they push me to be the best that I can possibly be. I'm constantly told I don't give myself enough credit, and I'm working on it. But I guess I don't know if I'm too humble or what. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just Tye Renee. I'm just,
Well, it's good to be humble out here.
It is.
It's okay to be humble, but you
It
know
is.
what? I've even been told myself, because I'm not big on accomplishments, accolades, different things of that matter.
Yeah.
I'm just the type of person. If I get something, I get something. If somebody want to show me some appreciation, they can show it. Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't like to talk about it like that, because you know how people can be sometimes.
They do, like, oh, she thinks she all that. No,
Mhm.
I just know where I came from, and I know where I'm at right now, and I know where I want to go. So I'm gonna
There
do
you
the
go.
work to get to where I want to go. And if you are upset about that, then maybe you need to be doing a little bit more on yourself and stop hating on me or getting
Well,
mad at me.
well.
Just saying. But I digress.
You don't have to digress. You just letting them know. You just let them know, because I'm gonna tell you, girl, they hating. They trying to get to where you trying to go.
I'm gonna need them to stop hating. I'm gonna need them to stop. There's room for everybody.
There really is.
There is.
If people really understood how open a lot of this really is right now, and again, open. Chicago is wide open.
It is.
To start something and branch out.
It is.
We know some of these people. They've sat here and she's sitting right. Look, right here now. She's sitting here.
Hey.
So it can be done. I'm trying to tell y'all people, it can be done. You just have to
can.
find your lane out here. Do you think enough people are staying in their lane in the city, or do you think it's a lot of competition out here?
I think it's a lot of competition, but I think it's a lot of people who they're trying to follow the wave.
Mhm.
And there's nothing wrong with following the wave, but if you know that's not your niche, or if you know that's not your sound, or if you know that's not something that you're good at, there's nothing wrong with branching out. There's nothing wrong with, trying something new. Everybody wants to be a trendsetter, but how can you be a trendsetter if all you're doing is following what everyone else is doing?
That's true. That's true.
You can't be afraid to branch out and do something different.
Mhm.
If you listen to my sound, I am that late 90s, early 2000s all day. That is me. That is my lane.
Mhm.
Granted, I can do other things. I do other things, and I do. I can bring it modern. But when you listen to songs like Maybe I'm Ready, when you listen to songs
Mhm.
like Last Night, when you listen to songs like Work For It, the one consistent thing that everyone is saying is that's nostalgic music. That is a nostalgic sound.
Mhm.
That's my lane, and I'm going to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I have a live going, and Stoney stay. Hey, Stoney. crazy. But that is my lane. That is my sound. And I'm not going to deviate too far from my sound. I'm definitely going to push the envelope. Let's be very clear.
Okay.
Because again, you can't be a trendsetter without stepping out in your own trend. So I'm definitely going to push the envelope. I'm definitely going to get a trend, but I'm not going to just completely get away from what makes me nostalgic to my fan base. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Y'all, she trying to tell y'all that she true to this. I'm just trying to simplify it for y'all.
It is.
She's staying true to what she want to rock with, what she wants to actually represent.
Absolutely.
You know? Because even down to your look, you look like you belong in the 90s.
I do.
You look like you belong in that night. You look like you just about to bust out in something. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be good when you sing.
I mean, that is, but that's me. Like, I'm not the typical girly girl. I hate that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I am a tomboy at heart. So I love my sneakers. I love the baggy pants. You know, I love the cargo pants. Like, that is me. Now, as of lately, I've been mixing it up a little bit more. Like, in my closet, I have a closet full of heels.
Okay.
But
D. Smith calling you heels. Shout out to heels.
Yeah, that he is definitely calling me heels, but you wouldn't know that though. Like, a lot of people did not know that because I'm always I'm always in gym shoes.
You are.
But when I started bringing out my heels, and most was like, wait a minute, you got those? Oh, wait, hold on, you got those?
You done mess with their heads a little bit.
I did.
You changed the game just a little bit.
I did.
You can't be throwing curveballs to us like that.
But I have to. Y'all can't. I am not the weather. Don't predict me.
This is true.
Okay.
Say that again. So
okay. I am not the weather. You cannot predict me. Okay. Don't do that.
I like that.
Okay. Don't. And honestly, they can't really predict the weather that well either, because y'all know
That's
Midwest is bipolar. But still, okay. Okay. I have patterns, but I switch up a pattern with no problem. So, you know, I have to give y'all a little, you know, razzle dazzle here and there. I have to come out with little, like, oh, I didn't know she was gonna take it there. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, let me see what's up. You know, like I said, trend setting. You're used to seeing me one way, but on any random occasion, y'all gonna see me as something else. Y'all gonna see me something different. Like, oh, she can, yes, honey, I can switch it up. I'm a chameleon out here.
Okay.
If y'all didn't know.
You better let her chameleon.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say. I better let her chameleonize. Something out there. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yes, and I heard you use the word, what was that word? Oh my gosh. And it was a great segue to what I was gonna ask you.
Which one?
But I'm still gonna ask you this anyway.
Okay.
Speaking of you trying to, you know, staying in your lane and the type of, I want you to, I can't get it right because I'm still trying to find the word that was in my head.
Was it
trying
nostalgic?
To relate it. No, it wasn't nostalgic.
What?
But speaking of nostalgia, you know, would you describe your music as nostalgic? How would you describe your music, your style, if you were going to tell somebody the preference of music that you make and what it exudes? What would you say to that?
I would definitely, what I said earlier, you're going to get a bit of late 90s. You're going to get some early 2000s. I can still bring it modern, you know, depending on the beat that I use and the cadence that I use. But do you choose to
be more R&B-ish, or do you choose to be more on the hip hop 90s side with the R&B kind of? Because it was two different vibes.
It was. I'm going to give you a bit of both.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a bit of both. If you listen to Maybe I'm Ready, right?
Yep.
That entire song and that entire video, I purposely wanted that vibe of, it gave you that, think about Fabulous and Lil Mo. Think about that collaboration.
Okay. I'm there.
Know, think about that. It gave you that vibe. You know, you got your R&B, you got your feel good, right?
Yeah.
And then you got your hip hop side to it. And Maybe I'm Ready is featuring my boy D2G. So shout out Squadron, you know, shout out A. But it gives you that hip hop vibe to it. It gives you that R&B vibe to it. It gives you a little bit of pop in there. Like you have, I call it a gumbo song.
Okay.
I call it a gumbo song. And even the music video, if you're looking at the music video, the ending of it, we're at a skating rink, you know, so it gives you that it gives you that ATL vibe. It gives you that roll bounce vibe.
Mhm.
Like it's a feel good song. And if you think about the late 90s where R&B was, if you think about the early 2000s,
Mhm.
it made you feel good.
It did.
And that's what I would like to think that I bring. I bring music that makes you feel good.
Mhm.
That also has a message behind it. And not to say that, music now doesn't really have a message or
A lot of it doesn't. I'm gonna say it.
oh Lord.
I say it.
I didn't say it.
A lot of y'all stuff ain't
I didn't say it.
behind.
I didn't say it.
I'm saying it. A
I
lot
didn't
of
say
your
it.
stuff do not have messages behind it. I can say that because you know why? I'm the life coach. I ain't no artist. So what you gonna do to me? Okay, anyway. We're back. We're back. Okay.
Well, yeah, I didn't say it, but
No, you didn't say that. I did.
But there's a reason why I called my debut album Chapters.
Mhm.
Is because I'm giving you a storyline. I'm not just putting songs on an album and just, just because it feels good to listen to them in this order. No, I'm giving you a storyline. So if you skip a song, you're going to miss something that happened in the story. Yeah.
Trying to give him a journey, trying to take him for a ride.
I'm literally taking you for a ride. And not only am I taking you for a ride, but you're actually getting a glimpse of who I am. You're getting a glimpse of, parts of my story, whether it was past, whether at that time it was present. You are getting a glimpse of me. And I literally put me, my soul, my heart into that album.
Yeah.
That album almost didn't even, come to fruition. I started that album, or that thought process of that album, period, and the songs on it was when my mom was alive.
Okay.
And my mom passed in 2012. And so I stopped doing music for a minute after my mom passed because my mom was my biggest fan.
How much time did you take off?
My mom passed in 2012. I had my son 2013. And so it was over a year that I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the willpower. I didn't want to do it. My son actually got me back into music.
Okay.
He loved when I sang. He would be crying and would not stop until I started singing.
Oh, wow.
And then I got back with Andre Simmons and he got me back out there and I started doing music again. And so the album Chapters itself, I dedicated it to my mom because me finishing that was an ode to her. Like this was stuff that we talked about, she would come to the studio sessions with me. She made sure she met everybody that I was affiliated with. Everybody had their own nickname. Because that's how hands-on she was with me. And so, I didn't want to continue that, but my team is what pushed me. My team is what gave me the encouragement. My team is what gave me the courage to be like, look, your mom will still want you to do this. You have the talent.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just come on. We're going to walk you through this. We're going to be with you every step of the way. We will hold your hand through whatever we need to, but you're going to do this and we're going to dedicate it to her. And that's what I ended up doing.
That's awesome, yo. I love that. I love how you have a community behind you too.
I do.
Because a lot of people don't have that. And it takes some people quite some time to build that up, and
I like that better. I don't just have a team. I have a community. I have a family.
Yeah.
That actually cares about me and my artistry and just me as a person. What was it? 2 years ago, I was doing shows and my foot was broke. I was at the Wild Hair doing a show. My foot was broke, but that's because I wanted to do this. I was real about this. I did a show. I had a partial hysterectomy, and 3 weeks later, I was back on stage, knowing I wasn't supposed to be.
Look at you. Just
I got
not
cursed
listening.
out. I got cursed out.
Look at her.
I did. I got cursed out. But if we just talk about last year, I had 4 heart attacks last year.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. I had a heart monitor on last year doing a show. So And I just kept pushing. And it took my team to be like, yo, you finna sit down. You not finna do nothing else. And they literally put out a post for me. And I saw it. I'm like, why would y'all do that? But I gotta be, don't do that to me. They're like, no, you finna sit down. You're not doing nothing else for at least a month. You're going to sit down. You're going to take your health serious. You're going to get yourself together. Even Trouble now, he's like, yeah, no, you're not doing that. Like, we gonna get your health together first. Because me, I will go on autopilot and I'll just go.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I will literally just go.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, nah, sit down. Sit down, give me your phone. You're not doing nothing. Sit down.
No, I hear you. So that's girl. I relate to that fully.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, when I came into this bad boy, I was like, all right, move. You know, but then it was like my wife, Ash, everybody's like, Jeff, you need to slow down. Nah, I don't. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Nah, it helped. It helped.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, you still gotta you gotta have your you time.
You do.
You still gotta relax the mind, the body, everything.
You do.
Because your body gonna tell you when to stop.
And it did. It did. Matter of fact, the holiday party that we had, the end of the year holiday party that we had, I think I was in the hospital the day before or that morning, one of the two. But I still wanted to come because I'm like, okay, I'm one of the hosts for it, so I got to be there. And I got some stuff for that too. But the thing about the community that I have behind me is they've been paying close attention to me.
Okay.
So certain people, they know what I look like when I'm starting to have an episode in my heart, or what I look like when I'm starting to really get tired. And they're like, yep, no, you good. You host it. Now sit down. You need something. They wouldn't let me get up to get water. They wouldn't let me get up to get food. They was like, no, I got it. Sit down. You good.
Okay, that's good.
I am still struggling with that. I ain't gonna lie, because we don't die around here. I'm not gonna lie. I do still struggle with that.
Okay.
Just taking that time out for myself, because I'm big on caring about everybody else. I'm big on trying to make sure I help everybody else. That makes me feel good to help everybody else. But I am going to figure out a balance of how to just take that time out. Like, no, I'm good. I'm just stay over here for a second and just get me together, and then I can come back and get you together.
Because, girl, I'm gonna tell you, if you can't be good for yourself,
I know.
How can you be good for others?
I know.
You got people that's listening to your music. You got a fan base out here. You got people coming to your shows. And I'm a live show at that. What I mean by a live show is she had a band now.
I do.
She had the band there.
I do. My birthday, the interlude.
Let's talk about that.
The interlude was reintroducing Tye Renee. That's what the interlude was. I had the setbacks last year, but all last year I was on stage after stage after stage after interview after interview after interview, putting my name out there. Like, y'all gonna know me before this year is out. Y'all are gonna know me. Matter of fact, by my birthday, y'all gonna know exactly who I am and what I can bring. And my birthday, that was literally it. That's why I call it the interlude. This is the reintroduction of Tye Renee. Y'all got the live band. Y'all got y'all heard a song that wasn't even out yet. So y'all got an exclusive song for me. Y'all saw me dancing. I had dancers. I had, other people performing, but y'all got me in a dress. Okay. Y'all got me in a dress and some heels that night. Okay. Y'all got an outfit change for me because I wasn't finna stay in that dress all night, but y'all got me in a dress. Okay. With both sides split up. I'm just saying.
Won't he do it?
Okay. Won't he will? Come on. But y'all got to see who I was and what I could bring. And y'all didn't even see everything that I could bring, because in February, your girl was on stage doing For Color Girls. I was Lady in Orange doing For Color Girls. And right now I am rehearsing for Hairspray. So, I'm giving y'all, I'm telling y'all, Jane of all trades over here. Just saying.
But you could do it though.
I can.
There's a lot of people say they trying it. They might dibble dabble with it. They might do it every night, but you doing it.
I am.
She not a Jane of all trades. She just know what she doing. She takes these jobs. She work. Boom, boom, boom. No, no. She know what she doing out here, people.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you. So see, my thing is, how do you? I'm telling you, I know you have your community, but do you feel something, a sense inside of you too, to keep you going with all this? Because most people will say, or some people will say, you doing a lot.
You know what? I am doing a lot, but if last year taught me anything, it was you gotta just go. You gotta, if there's something that you want to do it. And if this year hasn't taught me anything, with us losing so many people this year so early, and
yeah, definitely,
yeah, we losing people early,
left
and
and
it's
right too.
no, for real. And it's, you know what, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna try it. If it don't work, at least I can say I did it.
Okay,
You know, at
That's
least I
fair
can
enough.
say this is something that I tried, and I'm not gonna try that again, because clearly that's not my lane. That's not my ministry. But
There you go.
you know, I at least tried it, and I can. If I were to die tomorrow, right now, I could leave this world with no regrets.
That's dope.
Yeah, I can leave it with no regrets.
Man. Okay, y'all, I can't say that. But the fact that she able to say that, that's awesome. And because what that shows me is that you live in a fulfilled life, you know, and you out there doing it.
I'm starting to.
Okay,
for a long time I was just existing.
Oh wow.
For a long time I was just going with emotions, but I decided I want to take a chance.
Yeah.
And the interlude was me taking a chance on myself. Because I honestly didn't even want to do the interlude, down to the day.
I remember you saying that.
Down to the day. I almost canceled everything.
Yep.
I didn't even want to do it. There was everything that could have went wrong that day, went wrong.
Wow.
Everything that could have went wrong went wrong. And my headspace was not there. Like I actually I cried.
Really?
I actually cried while I was there. I cried. I walked off and went to the bathroom and I cried, because it's like, yo, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. I cannot do this.
What was telling you that you couldn't do it?
I was so frustrated and I was so tired, and I'm not gonna lie, I had fear.
Okay.
That was my first major show that I had done with my heart issues. And I was scared, like, was this going to be too much on my heart?
Okay. Yeah.
Was I going to pass out while dancing? Was my heart going to just give out? Like, because it's something called SVT. I can never remember the
whole word.
I cannot, because it no, but it's under the umbrella of arrhythmia.
Okay.
But the issue with that is it can cause sudden cardiac arrest.
Wow.
So I could be perfectly fine, and then my heart could just, because that's honestly that's what's happened a couple of times. And so it's like I'm doing this and I'm finna exert myself a lot, and I don't want to give just 50%. I don't want to give just 75%.
Yeah.
I don't want, like, I want to give you all of me. I want to leave everything that I have on the floor. I want to leave everything I have on the stage.
Yeah.
But can you do it?
You know, that is a great question. I'm glad you asked that question, because I feel that you still can. You just have to revamp it a little.
Right.
Because see, a lot of times we think giving our all is going hard in the paint, you know, sing with everything that you got, you know, but it's some of the most beautiful music out here.
It is.
When you can tell when somebody they put something in that thing.
It is.
When they was just sang and you was just getting a piece of them. You know what I mean?
It is. I can tell you the moment that actually happened on stage was when I was doing Jill Scott's You Love Me. Now, granted, I can't do a live show without doing that song, because people like to request that song. However, I was able to do it at Signature Bar. If you missed it, I won't tell you. But that moment when I was performing that song, I lost myself. And there's a video clip where there's a break the band does a break.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment, you see me put my head down. You see me, kind of push my hair back. And then when I get back on the mic, I do a hand movement. And I don't know, just something just clicked. And I was just like, go, just go. And I completely forgot where I was for real. I needed to get that out of me.
Wow.
And I just went ahead and I just let it go. And that's why when I got done singing that song, if you were paying attention, I started tearing up.
Okay.
Because that was my release. That was me releasing my fear. That was me releasing my doubt. That was me releasing everything that was like, yo, hold back. Yeah, no, I'm not holding back no more. I'm just y'all just gonna get what y'all gonna get. And whatever happens, it's going to happen how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And everybody was happy. I still get told like that show was done on a Wednesday night. That was one of the biggest crowds that they've had on a Wednesday. And
really,
I don't know how long. So just to know that I have that many people behind me, just to know I have that much support behind me, that made me feel amazing. That it scared me too, because it's like, yo, I don't want to mess up in front of everybody because oh my God.
Okay.
But it felt amazing. It truly felt amazing.
That's what's up. Man, I hope I get other experience like that in my life. She just made that. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Because like you said, it was friend. You said you had to get it out.
I did.
And man, I could just imagine. Okay, no, y'all, I can't imagine. No, I just can't. I just feel that I feel that that's a great place to be in. That's an amazing place to be in. And I hope that one day that I get to have that same type of feeling doing something, in this bad boy, in this realm of radio and production and whatnot. I hope that one day I can get to feel that moment, because I feel like when you're at that place, you don't care anymore. You care, but you don't care.
Don't.
You don't.
You do not.
Because I'm just like you for you to lay something out there on the table, for you to lay it out there and felt like you was giving your all. And to me, I would like to think that was little to no effort. That's just what was in you,
Maybe I tell people a lot of times I started out in church, right? So when you sing in church, you're giving God the glory. You're giving him what you owe him. You're giving him the praise. You're giving him everything that he gave to you to give back to him. In that moment, the crowd didn't give me my voice. The crowd didn't give me my talent. But what the crowd did give me was support. What the crowd gave me was encouragement. What the crowd gave me was a sense that I belong there. Not that I am forcing myself there. They gave me like, we're here. We support you. Give us you. So why wouldn't I? That I'd be doing a disservice to them. Why wouldn't I give them me? That's what you came to see, right? So why wouldn't I give them me? And so in that moment, you know what, you're right. Let me give you me. I'm introducing myself.
Let
me give you me.
That's heavy. We need more of y'all like that out here. I'm not trying to say that y'all not like that. She didn't say that.
I sure didn't.
I said it.
Oh Lord.
So I'm just saying, with what because girl, you don't understand what you giving. You really helping the people, and I'm all about things that we say on the show to help people, dropping gems, little nuggets. And if you didn't help somebody out there who just had the slightest bit of fear to get out there on stage, you kind of, to me, you just gave them the sauce. You just told them they came here to see you. Give them you. And if you're able to give them you, you doing your job all the way right there.
I don't get it twisted. Your girl still got stage fright. Okay, I still have some fear when I get on that stage. Okay, don't.
But I think you're supposed to have that little bit of fear, though.
You are, because I think it helps you.
Yeah,
I think it helps. So that's honestly why a lot of my shows, especially if I'm mainly going off of tracks, and I don't have my band behind me, I will do a icebreaker. I'll do an icebreaker song. Just so one, y'all can get, yeah, I have tracks, but I can sing for real.
You heard it.
So
She
y'all
sang for
can,
real.
y'all can get the sense that, hey, I do have a voice. But it breaks that tension in the room. It gets the energy, it gets the attention of the people, and then they give you their energy because it's like, oh, hold on, wait, she doing something. Okay, let me see what she doing. Hold on, wait a minute now. And as a performer, you need that. You need that. You need to feel their energy. You need to feel something. And so I'm going to make you hear me. Now, it's my job to hold your attention.
True.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I need to do to hold your attention. And once I got your attention, please understand I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do to keep it.
Okay.
You're going to get a show from me. No matter whether I have a live band or not, you're going to get a show from me. I'll just kind of approach it that way.
Oh, we see, that's what I'm talking about, people. Let's hold on. Okay, I'm throwing up comments. I got to give some shout outs to some people real quick that are paying attention and listening. Cypher Sick in the building. He said, my two favorite people, Jeff Relif and Tye Renee. Hey. We love you, Cypher. You just
big bro.
All
what's
in the
going
heart,
on, baby?
In the heart, man.
Oh, I got Shondell in my life. What's going on, Shondell?
Watch Shondell. Look at him. I should just bum rush you. I'm not gonna bum rush you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that type of person.
What's going on, people on my live?
There we go. We got Michael Lewis in the building.
Hey,
Michael Lewis. Thank you, brother. Michael Lewis. He been, man, we had a great show talking about some things, and he was chiming in and giving them nuggets. Michael Lewis, A1, man. That's good. A1 day one. The net in the house.
Netters.
Yeah, she was out. Hi, hello, MFers. That's it. That's what she do.
Hey, honey.
I let her say it a couple times on the show. I gave her that leeway a couple times.
Hey, honey.
What's up, girl? How you feeling? Kim Patterson, she's one of the other personalities that I know on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago.
Oh, nice.
She does a great job too. Kim, you got to talk to Tye.
I'm for it.
There it is. All right.
I
just made a little something happen now.
Come on.
My man Track Talk in the building.
All right now.
What's up, Track Talk? My man said health is important, man. And he another one who moving too, man. He's got my man Track Talk got some good stuff cooking. Have you heard of Track Talk?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't.
You got to get with Track Talk.
I have no problem doing that.
Miss Ovita.
Vita.
As Shondell says, TT sexy legs in the house. So I just have to bring that over here, and I just have to say that. That's my friend. That's my sister. I love me some Ovita. I
love Vita.
Who?
Her energy is everything to me. She is always so positive.
Man, ain't she?
I love her energy.
Like I really don't believe there's any negativity running through this woman.
I don't. And she gets some of the best hugs.
She do.
I love Vita.
That Southern love.
It's
that Southern love.
I love it.
Come on now.
I love it.
I had to hug myself, Ovita. That wasn't the same. It was not the same. I did a demonstration, but it was not the same.
It was. Hey.
Who else we got? We got Reggie RMF in the house.
Hey, Reggie.
Reggie, thank you for listening to me, big dog. I appreciate you. Now, T Smooth. What's up, T Smooth?
Oh, well, come on, sir. Come on, Mr.
brother.
Smooth Criminal. What's going on, baby?
I ain't forgot about you either.
You out here forgetting about folks?
Man. Between several people, Ball Out Brian, I see your lives all the time on Instagram. And I say to myself every time, I got to get Ball Out Brian on the show. I know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen when I see him again. We're going to be at another Shondell event. Brother, I'm looking for you. And the homie, Trosh was in the building earlier. What's up, y'all? What's
going on?
Yes, okay, let me get that up. Hold on, because now, see, I set something up. Kim said, I need her on my show.
We gonna set it up. I'm not allowed to set up any more of my interviews because I will set up an interview and then I'll forget. So I gotta run everything.
Girl, let me tell you my
by management.
Let me tell you something. It is stuff that I've set up, girl, that I've forgotten. Clear cut about. And then I'll be like, oh, snap, Ash, I got to do this. Wait, hold on. When did you do this? I'm sorry. When I was out and I was networking, I set stuff up and I totally forgot to let you know. Maybe this is the reason why we get fussy. Now we can get one pass away. That might be why we get fussed that time.
Okay, fine. I'll get that one.
We'll give him one.
He can have one.
Because we go rogue.
He can have what we.
It's so easy to go rogue, ain't it? It's just so easy.
And you get to politicking, and then
there you go.
I want you, and I'm like, okay, yeah, cool.
Exactly.
And then I run it by, and it's like, wait, hold on, you didn't tell me about this.
No. I'm double booked several things.
I have to.
Okay.
I've double booked.
Okay.
I've booked myself for a show. Was supposed to be at the show and got the phone call like, hey, so what time you come? What time you getting here? Getting where? You performing. See. I knew that. I'm on my way. I just wanted to make sure you remembered. I'm on my way.
Yeah. We just being a little honest people. We got flaws too out here at entertainment.
That's why I have management. Cause
she said, have your people call me. Kim, I will
do.
Kim, what I'll do
Absolutely.
is, since I have your number, I will cycle your number down to my man over here, and then we'll set that up so something can happen.
Absolutely. What's up, Don? How you doing?
What did Michael Lewis say? He said, I'm the king of being double booked. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Double Book Club.
Hey, come on.
Welcome to the Double Book Club. We've been waiting on you. We've been expecting you. So yes, y'all, man, this has been great. Tye, you have been doing this. This is great. And you just have very good energy.
Thank you.
You got good vibes and everything.
I'm trying, trying.
And I try to do the best I can to provide some type of stuff here.
But you provide a lot that you don't even realize.
Do I?
Do
I?
You do. You provide a lot that you don't even realize. And you said something earlier that you wish you had that same experience that I had on that stage. But just because I felt that experience in that way doesn't mean that you haven't felt that experience before already. Maybe you just didn't know that that's what it was.
You could be right about that. I think you are right about that.
So, you may have mistaken it for something else, but it could have still been that same feeling. And I'm sure that, you don't have the name Life Coach Jeff for no reason. So I'm sure you've given, certain feelings to other people to help them go out and get that sense of accomplishment. Give them that sense of, I can do this. Give them that sense of, I got this out here, so that you probably had that feeling, once or twice already. You just didn't know that that's what it was.
This is true. I can fall in line with that. You know what? And I'll give you this scenario. I told you we started the show on 102.3 Rejoice.
Yeah.
And with that, shout out to DJ Stakes in that building.
Hey.
In spirit.
Hey.
The Spotlight Radio Show every Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. on 102.3 Rejoice, WYCA. And he was late to the show. Now, see, this is the little radio magic that y'all don't know. He was late to the show. So me and Nora started talking and everything. We played like he was just in the background.
Okay.
But, when I ran that show for the good 20 minutes, I kind of did have an out-of-body experience. Like, it was insane because just to talk, how we were moving and everything like that, it just seemed like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
There you go.
So I'm with you on that.
There you
Look
go.
at Tye Renee. Shit. The life coach needs a life coach. I just got to say that so y'all understand it. Okay. See, this why I got to listen to y'all sometimes. Y'all, listen, man. I get it. I get it. We just, like I say, girl, we just moving and we just trying to make good moves.
Absolutely.
And make sure everything is in alignment, because even if it's not in alignment, people, it'll be okay. You just got to make sure you don't go too far off the path. You just got to pick yourself right back up.
Absolutely.
And I want to know from you, girl, because what you have given us a lot. You have given us some great inspiration. You've given us some motivation in there as well. You've given us some ways just how we can just individually be ourselves, because I do love the fact how you are just you.
I don't know. I can't be somebody else.
Yeah. Some people will be somebody else.
And that's where you mess up at. That goes back to when you get on stage, give them you. You can imitate other people. That's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, you still have to be you. You still have to give them you. Authenticity is very big with me. So I can't be anything other than what I am. I don't know how to be.
I hear you. Again, from an artist out here, be authentic. She didn't say it.
He finna get me in trouble.
I said it. Again, she didn't say it.
I didn't.
Life coach Jeff said it.
He did.
Be authentic, because that's all you been. That's look. If you gonna tell me that's what you're gonna be, I'm gonna tell everybody else be that way. It's gonna be like that with anybody, especially if you give me some good truth, you give me some good knowledge. Because honestly, these are things that a lot of these artists and people who just not artists, just people in general, y'all need to hear this, because it's not about impressing anybody. It's not about trying to be the best. If you're gonna be the best at beating yourself. Nobody.
Absolutely.
You know? Because a lot of times we get wrapped up in people that we do become another person. And I do like the fact that just all your energy, how you do your music, how you do your shows, all of that is just genuinely you.
Yep.
That's all it take, people. Y'all want to know the sauce? Be you, baby.
Hey.
So what's some great advice that you would give? Now, listen, you probably answered this question, but I am going to ask you anyway, because that is how I'm going to like kind of wrap up and start to kind of like bring everything home.
Okay.
You see somebody who's out like you know, who kind of been through some similar situations, or kind of just starting off in music as a whole. You know, they don't know which way to go. What's some of the best advice that you can give them based off of your own experiences, the things that you have seen, the things that you have done, and the things that you are planning to do?
Be honest with yourself about what it is that you want to do.
Okay.
Because again, you can follow the wave and you can do what everyone else is doing, but is that really what you want to do? I see a lot of people, I'm not going to say that they fail, but they don't get where they can go, or they can't reach their full potential because they're too busy trying to do the popular thing. But how do you know that what you have, you know, isn't popular? You're not going to know until you try. Biggest thing, your gift will make room for you.
You better say that.
So, and that's something that people keep telling me is my gift will make room for me. And after hearing it a few times, I had to listen. My gift is making room for me. I don't have Beyonce's gift. I don't have Jasmine Sullivan's gift. I don't have Nanette's gift. I have Tye Renee's gift. And Tye Renee's gift is what's opening doors. Tye Renee's gift is what's reaching people. It's what's helping people. You know, I can do a cover all day, but at the end of the day, the cover that I do, it's still going to be in my way. Be honest about what it is that you want to do. And once you're finally honest about what it is that you want to do, start doing it your way. There's nothing wrong with getting help, but start doing it your way and see how far you get with doing it the way that you want to do it and the way that you need to do it.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So if y'all didn't get nothing out of this, y'all should have got all of that and then some. We gonna shout out some people, then we getting the heck out of here, people.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go down the line. Shout out to Charles Relaford, Robert Hall, Al Williams, Michael Lewis, Cypressick Bishop, Kim Patterson, Ashley Reilly, the best manager that I got in the world.
Hey, Ash girl.
Ash, keep doing everything you doing, girl. Track Talk, Ovita Ivy, Cedric Collins, Carly Rainey. Carly, I feel like I have not seen you in forever, and I need to see you.
You need to lay eyes on you, honey.
We have to be here.
You need to lay eyes on you.
Okay, here. So we got to make that happen. But yes, shout out to each and everybody who's listening under the sound of my voice, the whole nine, yo. And Miss Tye Renee, thank you so much.
You are welcome, love.
Because I really enjoyed this. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, she got that voice. She got a voice. The voice just don't sing. The voice talks too.
The voice does talk.
I need to see you doing more interviews like this where people can get to know you more. That's awesome.
Well, honestly, that's why I do my Tidbit Thursdays too.
Tidbit Thursday? Yes, that is right.
Tidbit Thursdays.
Okay.
I took a break from that too because your girl had to get herself together. But once I got back, I've been getting the inbox like, all right, hey, if it's not up by a certain time, hey, it's Thursday. Shade is real good on getting me for that. Like, hey, sis, it's Thursday.
She let you know
what's happening here. So yeah, I will keep encouraging. And I honestly, some of those days I'm encouraging myself too. So I'm speaking over myself too. You got to do that sometimes. That's what the word say.
There it is, right?
That's what the word say.
Come on now. Follow the principles. They just small little principles. Little tidbits.
But you can follow them. Just say.
So, girl, let your people know where they can follow you, stream your music as well.
Absolutely.
Because we got to let them know that. So let them know that before we get out of here.
So y'all can follow me everywhere at Tye Renee Music. That is Tye Enee. I'm going to say it again for the ones in the back because y'all be loud and don't be paying attention. So that's Tye Enee Music. That's everywhere. Facebook, TikTok. I don't have a Twitter because we don't do that no more.
We don't have X.
We don't have X either.
No.
Instagram. If you have not listened to it, your girl's debut album Chapters, that's out on all streaming platforms. I was gonna do an EP this year. However, I decided I don't want to do an EP this year. I actually just want to focus on putting out some singles, putting out some dope content, and then come next year, that's when I'm actually gonna start. Y'all will get a full project from me. But this year, I think I'm gonna just give y'all some dope content, some dope singles, and let y'all dance a little bit. I do have a single, I Want You, featuring The Takeover and Vance Romance. That's supposed to be coming out on June 9th. So be on the lookout for that. I'm in a show, The Love Chronicles with Dej B. That's in July, I think July 10th, if I'm not mistaken. But I will be posting about that. So look out for that. And like I said, I'm in Hairspray, and Hairspray is going to be running from May 30th to June 22nd, and that's every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's going to be at the PM&L Theater in Antioch. Tickets are on sale now, so I'm out here.
There you go, girl. Here. You outside.
I'm outside.
She's outside.
I'm outside.
So, all right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live. Also with Miss Tye Renee.
Hey, same to me.
And listen, y'all know how it is. Redirect, regroup, refocus. And we love y'all so very much.
Love you.
And what we gonna do? Peace out.
Hey.
Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gear, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.